installing some high flow cats on my 370Z Nismo. I didn't really know where to start with the car as far as like making more horsepower and like kind of the direction that I wanted to go in, but I definitely knew that I don't know, I wanted to keep it NA. I feel like there's too many issues with boost and being like so amateur and kind of like new to like modding a car. I didn't really want to commit to all of that, like price wise and like just everything it does to like the engine. And I don't know, this is my baby, and like there's not a lot of Nismos out there, so once it's gone, it's gone. So yeah, I'm really excited. Tommy from TBK Motorsports is going to give me a hand. We're going to put it on the lift only because I feel like it's going to be difficult to do on jack stands, just in my experience from like constantly being underneath the car in a garage. So it's going to be a little bit refreshing. Yeah, so keep watching, and I'm really excited to take you along with me and kind of show you, I don't know, what it entails. Alright, so we're at TBK Motorsports today. We did just put the Z up on the lift. I want to show you real quick the difference between a Nismo exhaust and cats compared to like a non-Nismo. So for starters, we have a nice HKS muffler that comes stock on the Nismos, all the way down to our H pipe. So I believe that most non-Nismo 370Zs have a Y pipe. This one does come with the H. And these are our cats, and this is what we're going to be replacing today with the AAM high flow cats on both sides. Alright, so I'm just going to hit the bolts with a little bit of PB blast to kind of break the bolts loose. So real quick, I'm just going to use the gun and running to take out all the bolts. These are all 14 millimeters. I don't think it's a good idea. I can't. I'm just going to take out all the other 14 millimeters. I've started, but I need a little bit of help because some of them are stuck. We'll just finish. So we just took off the bracket piece that comes right here, and two of the bolts right here. They're both 14 millimeter and they both have bushings. It's kind of hot, but I'll show you the bracket in a second. So now with the O2 sensors removed and we took them out of right here, we still have bolts right here that we have to take out. We have one facing that direction and two in the opposite direction. stock cats, and these are the new AAM high flow sport cats. So we had to take this steering, what's it called? Wait, what's that called? Steering shaft bolt off. So now we have the new high flow cats installed from AAM. I just love like that pretty beaded rainbow finish. We ended up not putting on the other bracket that holds the O2 sensors because it's not attached to anything anymore. So I realized after editing this entire video that I never made an outro. So I just want to explain kind of what ended up happening, like as far as the install and like my review on it personally. So let's get into it. The product itself is, you know, really high quality. It looked like all the beading on the welds was perfectly done. I love the little heat treated look. It was just really cute, if I can say that that's cute. But yeah, it was, you know, lightweight but felt very like sturdy, and yeah, you know, added to a little bit of weight reduction and overall performance, slightly aesthetic. And I took it for a test drive and I realized there was like this really annoying rattling, and it would only happen at like either lower speeds or like a higher speed and then kind of break. So we put the car back up on the lift and ended up discovering kind of the, like, I knew it was a tight fit when I installed the O2 sensor where it connects into the cat itself, but it was like now touching the heat shield, and it was kind of like the wire was rattling next to, like, hitting the heat shield, making it rattle. So I don't know, I kind of had to make a decision, like, am I going to take them off and put back on the stock ones and see if the company will send me, you know, the correct one that's not, you know, like a defect. But yeah, I ended up like kind of manipulating the heat shield a little bit and kind of just dealing with it. I did reach out to the company and kind of sent them pictures and kind of, you know, what happened, and basically they don't really have any on stock. So everything's kind of back ordered because of COVID, so we'll see if I ever get a replacement to fix that. But I mean, there's minimal to no sound difference, but I do appreciate that. Yeah, I wasn't going for sound. I was just going for something that was a little bit healthier for the car and gain some more horsepower. So all in all, I think it was a win. It would be nice if it fit right the first time, but I totally understand that things happen. So I'm just happy that I was able to get some parts on the Z, and I will still be looking into their short tail exhaust, only because I live in a community where they would definitely be annoyed if I had any other kind of exhaust. So yeah, we'll see that. We got some E85 coming up, a nice tune, probably a DIY tune coming up. So yeah, just stay tuned. I'm excited, pun intended.